Let's get to it. I'm Bogusch. That's Sean. That's DA. This was week 3 in the AAF. The Arizona Hotshots taking their perfect start north to the SLC. If we've learned anything so far this season, you better start fast against those Hotshots.
Finds the slant over the middle of the football field. That's Pearson L. breaking a tackle. Touchdown, Stallions.
Rebecca DeMornay, Pearson L. helping the Stallions take a 9-0 lead on Saturday.
Yeah, and Josh Woodrum, who left at halftime of week 1, was out week 2. A big reason the Stallions have stumbled out of the gate through the first 2 weeks. No joshing around now. Woodrum and the Stallions were off and running at home in their home opener.
But would you ever think that 9-0 was good enough against Arizona?
No lead is safe.
Of course not.
As Wolford throws a dart inside to Rashad Ross. Touchdown, Hotshots.
John Wolford, Rashad Ross, late second quarter, sending us to halftime tied at 9. You could cut the tension with a fairly sharp butter knife. The Stallions pulling away. Oh, I'm sorry, Sean, you have a thought here.
I'm just saying, entering halftime when you tie a game like that on the road, Arizona had to have been feeling hot.
Ole,
ole,
ole, ole,
ole, ole, ole. One verse.
The second half happened, though. That's the problem. And here we go again with the Stallions.
From the dive to Brandon Oliver, who finds his way into the end zone, and 6 more points for the Stallions.
Boy, I tell you, Brandon Oliver late in that Stallions run game, and you started to realize as Arizona lost the lead, the Stallions were out of the stable, and Oliver had the crew going, Yeah.
That was better than the pre-production meeting. Oliver, the original Manny Machado in San Diego, helping SLC to the 23-15 victory. First loss of the year for Arizona, and their QB got hurt his back throwing a pick in that one.
That would be John Wolford,
That's
not
John
just
Wolford.
their QB. Yeah,
Well,
Trevor Knight came
John
in later
Wolford.
on. Yes.
We did mention Trevor Knight. Let's get to the second game on Saturday. Could this be the week that the Express finally won?
Nope. Now Hackenberg on the design roll. Hackenberg throws back across his body, and he gets picked. It's Terrence Garvin, who had a pick 6 week 1. Garvin lowers his shoulder and brings it back to midfield.
Oh, Christian Hackenberg about to be the first QB to flame out of the NFL and the AAF.
I mean, they had to call into question at some point in time, knowing the way these jerseys work. Frankly, is Christian Hackenberg colorblind? Because that's all it's looked like through 3 weeks in the AAF.
Remember when the Jets drafted him to actually play NFL games? The national nightmare ended, though. Zach Mettenberger finally unleashed off the sideline for half number 2.
Mettenberger avoids the rush. Mettenberger throws for the pylon, and it is caught with a flag. Lucien has a touchdown.
You gotta love Mike Singletary here, Bogusch, saying, welcome to Mettenberger, home of the Mettenberger. May I have your order, please? Bang! Touchdown, and the Express have the lead.
Oh, Mettenberger doing his Mettenberger best, but that Hackenberg hole was too big.
Gilbert flushed out right. He's got to throw it back across his body with a flag down. Remote hole! Touchdown!
Oh, it's so loud you could barely hear what's eating Garrett Gilbert Grape.
The bounce house.
Touchdown pass.
The bounce house was rocking
Whoa.
him. What's eating Garrett Gilbert Grape? Spoiler alert, about a half an hour coming up on the DA show. Garrett Gilbert of the Orlando Apollos will join us.
21-17 for his Apollos over those Express. Mike Singletary's hot seat nearing self-combustion.
Oh, that's not fair, Bogusch.
It's
That's
not?
not fair. He made the move to Mettenberger. The offense looks well improved. This is a team I expect in the last 7 weeks to play harder and compete harder. They quit on Christian Hackenberg. They won't do the same as that Mettenberger.
I'll give you week 4, but let's talk again in a week with Mettenberger over 4 quarters. Because, by the way, he couldn't beat Hackenberg for this job when the year began. We're on to Sunday. It's the Iron. It's the Legends. It was in Atlanta, and it was Matt Sims doing a Hackenberg impersonation.
Sims flings it into space, and it's intercepted! Intercepted, taken away!
Seriously, does NBC Sports Radio need like an update guy we could throw Matty Sims on?
I feel bad for Matt Sims. His receivers look like 8 hot hands Hanens from the Little Giants. Just can't hang on to the ball.
And then there is Trent Richardson, the greatest resurrection story ever told, continuing for Birmingham.
And now go to T-Rich right up the gut. He's got the 5, and he's in for a T-Rich touchdown.
1 touchdown, No.
No.
Two touchdowns?
No.
How about 3?
From the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, bunch formation to the right. This time they'll give it to Richardson. He'll go to the right, and he's in front of a T-Rich touchdown. 3rd of the game.
You know, when the Iron were putting together this famed franchise, their general manager turned to 50 Cent and said, 50, how can I put together a winner? And he said simply, get T-Rich or die trying. And that's what the Iron have done with Trent Richardson and his 6 touchdowns through 3 weeks.
It worked, DA. No confusion. Birmingham's 3-0. Atlanta's 0-3. Finally, Sunday night, gorgeous SoCal, the Fleet, and their defense.
Picked off over the middle. This is going to be a pick 6. In for the touchdown is A.J. Tarpley.
The Fleet were nice enough, Sean, to spot the Commanders a quick touchdown, and then they rolled. Starting with that, their defense, and then their offense.
1st and goal for San Diego, rolling out to his right, looking at the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Nelson Spruce.
2 TD passes to Nelson Spruce.
Yeah, Mike Martz had that offense in a full Nelson, and you see the way Nelson Spruce runs. Bill Belichick's got his eyes on him.
Oh, and speaking of running.
On the ground, has some room, breaks a tackle. Gardner trying to go the distance at the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Jaquan Gardner.
83 yards.
Turn the mic
it's
on.
the longest run in a Lions history. By the way, we learned this over the weekend. Jaquan Gardner's Twitter handle, @_JG Wentworth 32. So the only thing to say, Shawnee, is
JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
The Fleet winning last night, 31-11, 2 straight for them. The loss to San Antonio. News and notes from the Alliance right now across the set to DA.
Thanks so much, guys. Well, NFL Network's Saturday night game this week was Birmingham, Atlanta. Big win for the Iron. Forge on. And,
No, it wasn't. It was the Apollos and the Express.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry, Mr. Dundon.
Sorry about that. Said the Saturday NFL Network premiere broadcast and the Birmingham Irons forging the win over the Legends continued with a 15% growth in ratings.
That was CBS Sports Network Sunday afternoon.
So it looks like the official memo is...
The press release. A little messed up.
Another glitch.
Correct. That's a glitch in the press
Can we
room.
get 100 mil from somebody real quick?
The highlight, though, of the AAF weekend was, do you see this? The dog that caught the Frisbee. There was an 83-yard Frisbee toss, and this dog started in its own end zone. Frisbee was tossed by a human, not a dog. Dog runs all the way under it, has to pause at the 20-yard line to haul it in. This dog outran a Frisbee 83 yards down the field. It was an amazing grab and really the highlight of the AAF season to this point in time.
You have to wonder why the Legends haven't signed this dog to play receiver because it's better hands than anybody Matt Sims has.
Could you run down an 83-yard Big Mac, Sean?
If it's a Big Mac, yes, not a Frisbee.
So coming up next Monday for Lions Primetime, Bogusch and I will throw a Big Mac as far as we can to see if Mraz can run under it. That'll be the combine for the Legends wide receivers.